Hello, my name is Gabe the Babe,
otherwise known as Ellie.
Ellie Presco.
I am Nina Arnone.
Yeah, you are. And welcome to Office Hours.
Welcome to Office Hours.
Oh, hey.
It feels so long, but I guess it's not long for them. It's a normal amount of time. But for us, it's 4 weeks.
But what they don't know is that we were ahead.
Yeah, we were. Sorry, we lied. I've secretly been uploading episodes 2 weeks after they were recorded. So we are ahead of you.
Yeah.
Until now. Now we're back.
Behind.
Yeah, now we're running behind because inevitably it's going to upload late or something's going to happen. Something will go wrong.
Something's going to fall apart.
Yeah.
We'll find a way.
This is usually where I start having like a mental breakdown and need to like leave for a couple of months.
Yeah.
It's usually around this time when
we'll work around that this time.
We'll do our best.
Yeah.
We've Google Calendar now, but I can't make any guarantees aside from that.
Yeah, if you just tell me how you're feeling ahead of time.
I'll do what I can. I usually find out how I'm feeling after I've felt it. So we'll see.
That's true.
So I was talking to Arnone for like an hour. It would have been a 2-hour conversation. But then she kept needing to hang up because she thought someone knocked on the door to her office. Then she had a meeting. I was like, God,
busy.
Get a more fun job where you can chat while you're on the clock. Like me.
Nice.
Yeah, it is pretty nice. I won't lie. As I'm walking my dogs, I'm like, I got flexibility.
I like that I have an office now and I can close the door.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I know.
Sometimes I lay on the floor when I'm stressed. People think that's weird, but I find it soothing.
You gotta do what you gotta do. Legs up the wall, nothing like it.
Kyle was like, what are you gonna do if someone walks in? I was like, sit up.
Yeah.
Probably.
And what? Like,
I told someone else that at work and they said, that makes sense.
Yeah. Get out of my business. Let me live my life. Jesus Christ. I see you in a couple of days.
I know. How fun.
So excited.
I'll see all the kids.
I get on another fucking plane.
I know.
It was a nice 3 weeks.
Oh, yeah. The last they heard, you were on your way to Peru.
So true. I went to Peru. Oh, I got this hat from Peru.
I was thinking.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I was thinking that.
Yeah.
She has a llama hat.
I do. And
That's
it's like
so
a
cute.
acid wash green. I was really excited when I found
it. Really cute.
Yeah. And I survived. I had like a small mental breakdown the night before I left for my flight where I started crying because I was 100% positive that I was going to die in Peru. Like I just felt
because of what?
I don't know. I just was like, it's a new place. I've never been here before. And we're going on these hikes. Like I was like, I'm gonna fall off this like a cliff. Dang. Like I'm not going anywhere near the sea, but I mean we were like by the ocean, but I wasn't gonna go in the water. And I was like, I feel like I'm gonna drown. Like I was so sure like a tragedy was gonna overtake me and I was gonna die. And the one positive side is I was like, hey, that bums me out now. That's great. It used to be like a relief of like fucking when, please now.
I don't want that.
Now I don't feel that way anymore. I cried because I was scared I was gonna die. I was like, what a pleasant change.
Yeah.
So
was it hot? What was the temperature?
Yeah, well, okay. Was it hot in my world? Yes, far too much so. But it never got hotter than like 82 while we were there.
It's 92 right here right now.
That's horrifying news.
Quite
disgusting. Kylie, our best friend, is moving to Texas, and she came over the weekend because we saw Ash Nico on Saturday, and she was like genuinely asking me. She's like, "Are you gonna visit? Like, will you actually like go down there?" And I was like, "Yes, I will," but in the winter.
You talk a big game, but you came here in August.
Yeah, but that was hard for me.
I don't know why you did it.
Because it was your birthday. It wasn't
Nice
like a
again.
willy-nilly thing. Like,
It was
if it was
nice
just
again.
a random trip, I'd be like, perhaps we maybe go somewhere else together. But it was your birthday, so I was like, all right, they have central air.
Yeah,
That's really the most important thing.
It was broken a few weeks ago. Luckily, we figured that out before it got hot like this, so.
Yeah. People die like that.
I know, I was really glad because it got, like, kind of hot to, like, 80,
Yeah.
70 something, and then I was like, "It's not coo" we turned the AC on, and it wasn't cooling, and then got it figured out, and I was like, "Thank God," 'cause it went from, like, 70 to 92.
Horrifying news. Yeah, like tomorrow it's gonna be 93, and it's
There?
the high here
Wow.
in Boston. Yeah, like today the high is 75, and then tomorrow it's gonna be fucking 93. Jumps 18 degrees in less than 24 hours. Absurd.
Tomorrow's 92.
Yeah, it's gonna be
What's
hotter
the
here.
feel like? The feel like is 95, 96. Wednesday's the hottest, 96.
Yeah, I mean, I always say I'm happier in the summer, like emotionally and mentally.
I do love the summer.
But physically, I'm devastated because it is so fucking hot now.
Honestly, if you can get used to it, it just feels like a hug. It's just so, like,
Nope. Not with my mom's genetics. It's not happening. The heat will never feel like a hug for my people, for my kind. It's awful news. Yeah, I was so sure I was going to die in Peru because we're
Yeah.
also doing these hikes that like you need to train for.
rain for, yeah.
Yeah. And I have not done that because I was like starting to get hot. Why would I go outside? But I did them. It was nice. It was really fun. It was physically the hardest thing I've ever done, hiking Rainbow Mountain. I didn't go to the summit, but I went just below it, which is 16.4 thousand feet above sea level. That is 1,100 feet under Mount Everest base camp. I will literally tell everyone that I did that. Because that is the hardest thing I've ever done.
Yeah, had to have some alcohol to keep you going.
Well, so when I was that high altitude wise, caffeine and alcohol are not recommended because they fuck with your equilibrium, and that's already getting messed with the lack of oxygen because it's a third less of the oxygen that we're used to up there. So I was the last possible person in our group to make it to the top. But I was also one of the very few who did not rent a horse.
Yeah.
So I did it all by foot. It was
Yeah.
fucking impossible, but I did it. And they had 2 guides, and one specifically stayed behind to walk with me because
Aw.
I think they were a little worried about me. They were
I
like,
mean,
she might be a liability.
that's
She's
probably standard to have
No, it
someone
is.
stay at
It
the
is.
end.
But it was definitely like he was assigned to me. Like it was never outwardly said, but
I don't know, I feel like,
every
yeah, they have
their
to keep someone at the end.
yeah, every action indicated otherwise. Like they were counting my steps. They were telling me when to stop to hold out my hand so they could spray liquid alcohol. And then they made me cup my hand over my mouth and nose and just huff it because that's opening up your airways and raising your blood oxygen levels.
That's so odd. You can't drink the alcohol because it makes it worse. But if you smell the alcohol, it makes it better.
Yeah. Isn't it interesting how the senses just
Science is crazy.
Science is crazy. But it's the same thing. Like if you drink alcohol, it makes you throw up. But if you smell like rubbing alcohol, it treats nausea. So I made it to the top and then I immediately felt horrible.
Oh, no.
So nauseous, so dizzy, just everything ached. I felt like I was 3,000 pounds because it's just so heavy and you don't have enough air in your brain.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so it's a lot. But my cousins are very active, very adventurous. My cousin who's my age She's fucking training for a triathlon right now in June. Like,
Fun.
peak cardio fitness. Like, said it was hard, but I think she was just being polite. I literally coughed on her dust. Like, I don't know how to say, the colloquialism was reenacted in real time. Like, I ate her dust as she sped away from me. So then when we went back to Lima, I was like, I am drinking. I'm drinking to my heart's content because I was like, I'm so glad I did this. Like, what a challenge. What a good
Yeah.
thing to know that I can do. Um, but I was like, the whole point on going on vacation is so you can drink a lot of coffee and drink alcohol.
It's true.
I can't do that. It was a little sad. But then we went back to Lima and went out and I got my drinks and I was so happy. Best pina colada of my life happened.
Mm.
I have my like annual pina colada. It's sort of like similarly functions as like my annual hot dog. The difference is my annual hot dog fucking hits every time. Like I'm like, this is why I waited. It's like for this moment, this proper time to have this mystery meat with bleached bread and every topping except for relish because it's got cucumbers. Whereas a pina colada, I'm so excited to have it, and then I have it, and I'm like, "This is disappointing. This isn't
Oh,
nearly as good as, like, I'm imagining
no.
in my head," and I do it every year. It's like Groundhog Day. Then, like, the memory is erased, and I'm like, "Oh my god, I can't wait till next year when I have my." I'm so excited. So, we went to this bar, and they had pina coladas on the menu, and I was like,
You're like, now's
you
my
know,
time.
I know, and I even then I had like some like awareness. I was like, I know how this story will end, but why not just like, you know,
I know.
why not just do it right now in Peru for the story for the lulz? It was the best pina colada I've ever had in my fucking life. I had two. It was like every fantasy that I've ever had. It was like making up for years of disappointing pina coladas. Like
Now you can never have another pina colada.
I know there's a lot of things that I can't have ever again. Ceviche is one of them. Like I just yeah. Cuz
Yeah,
I
it was
know
such a wonderful experience. Nothing will ever compare.
yeah, which I guess like in some ways like am I an idiot for being so pleasantly surprised that this like really nice bar in Lima, Peru has a better pina colada than the one that I had at a bar on Dewey Beach in Delaware? Maybe,
Maybe that's on you.
maybe that's on me for not like, putting those threads together, but still, I love a pina colada, and it's
Oh,
always disappointing except for this time,
I'm
and I
so
had
happy for you.
it was it was the highlight of my trip, honestly. The high pina colada? That was good?
Brilliant.
Yeah. I mean, this is sort of per our conversation. In the summer, I drink a lot more alcohol.
That's what the summer's for.
I feel like no one ever totally lets go of summer vacation mentality. Like when you go to school for like 18 years, I feel like there's like a permanent mindset of like summer's coming. It's High School Musical too. It's the time, you know? So I feel like that's when like friends become more available even though they still are at work and like families plan trips and all this stuff. So it's like I'm seeing like my friends and family like more than I usually do throughout the year. Like,
Yeah.
Kylie left yesterday and she's like, "Well, I'll see you in 3 weeks." It's like so true, which is really, really nice. But yeah, it does obviously like then you go out to dinner and I'm like, well, I'm gonna have a cocktail, obviously.
I think I have more cocktails in the summer. Because in the winter, I just drink wine.
I love cocktails.
But summer is for cocktails.
Yeah.
Which then I guess ends up being me drinking more because they're not as strong.
Because you're drinking
Because it's like a
wine.
mixed drink
Yeah.
rather than. So I
Yeah.
agree with that. I think the summer's for responsible drinking.
Cocktail summer. Love cocktail
It's just
summer.
fun.
Yeah.
Unless you didn't have alcohol. And then no one's gonna judge you when you don't.
No. But then it's mocktail summer. Mocktails have come such a
Yeah.
long way. Like,
I know
I
they're
love
really good now.
they're so yummy. They're so botanical. I feel like I'm a fairy in a forest when I have a mocktail. It's amazing.
Was your pina colada in like one of those fun glasses?
Yes.
That
A classic pina colada glass with the most decadent maraschino cherry on top.
What kind of pina colada was it? Pineapple?
Of course. What else is there?
I don't know. I feel like there's lots. I just
No, pina colada is
pineapple?
pineapple or coconut. Yeah.
no.
It's
Oh.
like pineapple and like coconut cream, and it's like a frozen, delicious ale. Yes,
And it's with coconut rum, right?
I think so. I didn't ask. I should have asked for. I should have demanded the recipe. Been
You
like,
should
this
have.
is magical. What did you put in it? And they'd be
You
like,
should go on their website.
I should be like, it's a fucking pina colada. I don't know. You
They'll
never
be
had
like-
one before?
They'll be like, the
Weird
crazy
white woman?
person.
Yeah. The weird white girl is asking, was in a pina colada? She ordered 2 of them.
I feel like homemade pina coladas would be really good.
Yes, my dad makes really good pina
Because
coladas.
you just blend them up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a smoothie. It like barely even counts.
We should make pina coladas in Pittsburgh.
Shut your whore mouth. I'm so down.
I think I haven't had a pina colada in like... I actually don't know if I've ever had a pina colada.
Can we make fucking pina coladas?
Because I've seen like pictures and like I've seen them in shows and stuff, so I know what they are. I can't say that I've ever had a pina
They're
colada.
delightful. And I this is a big deal for me to say this. You have to drink them outside. They are wonderful outside.
Yeah.
It doesn't hit nearly as well when you have them inside.
Yeah. There's something about it being a little warm while you're having one.
Right. Just cools you down.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I fucking love pina coladas. This will be my magnum opus. This is amazing.
You get there before me, so when Alexa picks you up, you guys can go get the stuff for him. I have no idea what you need.
I think you need like coconut cream, pineapple juice. Anyone who listens to our podcast is probably like, no, maraschino cherries. The red pill incels are like, of course the women are drinking pina coladas. Isn't that what a woman would do?
Sue a girl for having a good time.
I guess so. God damn. It's crazy. We gotta fix our algorithm. On our Instagram reel, the one that's kind of going off right now, we got 6 new comments within the span of an hour yesterday. I looked at them. All of them are hate comments from men. Every single one is like disgusted by the fact that I was hoping to be proposed to. It's wild.
Look at this.
It's so funny.
You can't respond to them. That's making them engage more.
No. But it is making me wonder, like, what is happening with our algorithm that's getting these kind of people.
Like, they're just chronically online.
Yeah, I think that probably is it.
That's women for you.
So true.
And we allow these people to vote.
That was the one that was like yesterday.
The fuck are you talking about?
I know.
What the fuck is wrong with women? Just say you're single. You can just say that.
You haven't been fucked since 2006.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's peak negative engagement. Part of me is like, are we big enough where we have haters now? Have we reached that popularity?
They'll hate anyone they can.
Very exciting. Yeah, you just have to be a woman. That's literally it. It makes me a little reassured because I haven't touched my book in like over a month, and I'm having this epiphany that it's because I am so scared it's going to be negatively received. Like, obviously there'll be like hate comments here and there, like with everything. But like, you know, you see like people on TikTok who are TikTok authors, their careers are ending because a book is so bad. And I'm not talking about like the AI scandals, because like I don't worry about that, because that's AI has not touched my book. Yeah, but you write something and the marketing is great and people are excited about it, and then you put it out there and it's like, oh, this is actually a crock of shit. That's what I'm so worried about. So I haven't touched my book in like a month, but
real fear.
Having this like is to a much smaller scale, but this reel like kind of go off on the internet and then have majority people engaging with it, people who like hate us
Just for existing.
just for literally being alive.
Just scroll past.
Yes.
Just don't comment.
Exactly. Makes me be like, okay, if I'm like confident in like who I am and that like I'm making art either to like make people laugh, resonate with people, scare them a little, then like I can probably handle like those negative interactions with something that yes is very personal to me and that I'm proud of and that I put my heart into.
Yeah.
So that's
Well,
like
they
I
never
kind of
say it to you in person. That's
of
why they do
course
it. 'Cause they
not.
can
Of
say it
course
online.
not. Yeah. I mean, you never know though. I've been spit on before, so sometimes people really do get the gall to like say their piece. So, but for the most part, yes, absolutely, you're right.
That is crazy that they're so
Yeah,
upset about it.
I know. It's so funny. I'm
I think
obsessed.
it's funny
It
because
is.
it's literally not doing anything to us.
No. It just gave us
It's
over
actually
100,000 views.
it's actually making it more popular.
Yeah. So yeah. I'm not gonna like, blow the horn of Gondor and beckon them to, come in greater droves, but it's not
Like,
necessarily
do we
like
keep talking about women's stuff so that they'll want to engage less?
I don't
Or
know. But
will
it
they keep
seems
engaging?
I think it makes them want to engage more because they're like, oh my God, there's more fucking woman stuff. Yuck.
Yeah.
Like disgusting.
Can't believe we gave them the right to vote. God.
I'm with
What?
you,
What a waste.
Seriously. Take the
I'm
credit cards away.
so glad you understand how those two relate.
Anything that's women's issues, they're ready to rally
It's
against.
hilarious because you're saying you want to get married. And they're like,
Fuck you.
they're like, how dare you?
Yeah.
I thought that's what you wanted.
That's the thing. Like these incels, they have no fucking idea like what the goal is apart from they just hate
Be mad.
women and
Be
they
mad at
hate
woman.
that they aren't coming with a woman. Like that is really just the baseline of it. So it is wild. Like you truly cannot win. It's true what they say.
I'll
Those
just make
damn
my pina
feminists.
coladas and
Yeah.
I'll read my feminist literature
Damn straight.
and I'll be smarter than you.
If I have to be,
And that's gonna be really hard for you. Not for me, but for you.
it'll definitely be hard for you.
But anyway, I'm glad Peru was fun.
It was
I'm glad you had a good
definitely.
time.
I've been saying to anyone who will listen that for me, this is like my big boob summer. Like I say this now, ironically wearing what I usually wear. But I'm like, you know what? I have boobs. They're not going anywhere. I
True.
might as well just like embrace it and flaunt what I got. Like,
Yeah.
why not? I like this top. It finally fits me because I got a breast reduction. Let's try and like relinquish some of that like past
Fear.
emotional trauma of like
Yeah.
having really big boobs and not really knowing what to do with them because they're only going to get back to my belly button within the next 10 years at some point. They were touching my belly button pre-surgery, so now that they don't do that anymore, why not just embrace it, you know? So that's what I've been doing, but I've added another thing where it's like it is also going to be pina colada summer because, I don't live in Peru, so it's like I need to
Right.
hunt for the best pina
Oh my
colada,
god, that's so fun.
right?
That's so fun. You have to try pina coladas all over Boston.
All over Boston, and
Everywhere
anywhere
you
I
go.
go. Yeah,
Everywhere
like
you go. Wait, that's so I love that.
thank you so much. I'm going
What
to
a fun
Newport in a
side
couple
quest.
of weeks. I'm gonna get a pina colada there. Like,
That's such a great side quest.
right? I know. Just like passively, whenever I go out to dinner, just I'm having a pina colada. We'll see. We'll rate it.
I love that.
Thank you.
That makes me want to do something like that. That's so
You
fun.
should. I'm really excited. I have a notes app open, ready. I'm gonna start ranking them.
That's so fun.
I know.
I went to last weekend. I went to Milwaukee
Nice.
with
Is this
Kyle for a
baseball thing?
baseball. Yeah, for a
I
baseball
knew
game.
it. I was like, why the fuck is she in Milwaukee? And I was like, it's probably for baseball.
Yeah, it was baseball.
Yeah.
No other reason for me to go there. It was so cold. I was
Really?
like, oh, Ellie would love. Yeah.
I don't know a lot about Wisconsin. Is that where Milwaukee is even?
Yes.
Wisconsin? Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
enough about the state to know that it's cold.
Yeah. Really cold. Top north. They have like the most bars per capita in all of the US because it's so cold.
Wow.
All people do is drink. There were some cool things there that like, so we found this out afterwards, but if you go to a bar before the game,
Mm-hmm.
the bars have buses and they'll bus you. So you get a drink at the bar and then they'll bus you to the game and then they'll come
Wow.
pick you up.
Wow.
And it was implemented a few years ago, and drinking accidents like on the road have gone down like 50%.
Yeah, of course.
Huge. How cool. And it was like, I mean, there was a line of like 50 or 60. Like there were so many buses, I swear. And they kept doing like they'd come do laps and like they'd send them there and then they'd bring it. So you just had to buy a drink at their bar before the game.
Marketing move.
And maybe they give you like a wristband or something. Then they'll take you there and come pick you up. So you don't have to park there. You don't have to pay for like all that stuff.
I fucking love Wisconsin's about to be the richest state in the country for that move.
I do that just so you don't have to park. Not even for like so I can drink like crazy. Although I've literally never seen a stadium with more people drinking. Every single person there had a drink, and those drinks are expensive. I was like, damn, they get so much money with this. And people were getting like 2 or 3. The people in the rows behind us, we were in like the 3rd or 4th inning, and he was like, all right, at the end of this, he was like, I'm going to finish this beer, and then I'm going to go drink some more and get pizza, and I'm not going to be back till the 7th inning. Really funny. Like,
that's amazing.
So
That's
is
what
there
I would
too
do
much
at a game.
drinking in the state? Maybe. I don't know. I
Sure.
can't say yes or no. But that is so cool that they do that busing.
Really, yeah.
They all just have like each bar just has a bus, and they have like, because we took the actual like public transit to get there, and then we saw the buses there, and we were like, that's so cool. Great plan. Great pro tip. Everyone should be doing that.
I love that. Yeah.
It was cold. It was like 50 degrees or less and windy.
Yeah, that can creep up on you.
So it was really cold. So I had like a tank top, an undershirt, a sweater, and I was still cold.
She's repping the wife beater, shivering like a chihuahua.
Literally.
Yeah.
So that was nice to come back to the South because I was like, oh, thank God.
Do you think you've acclimated to the heat? Like now when you go up north, are you like, oh God, chilly?
So I actually learned this recently. One, yes, and I tell people I'm devolving.
You are. You are.
But I also did learn that the cold actually feels colder for people in the South once you've spent like one summer in the South, because the humidity, the water like gets in your clothes and in your pores. And so then when it's cold, it actually does feel colder. I probably didn't explain that really well. I watched a video and then I talked to Kyle about it and he told me the science. But it is a thing. So
fascinating.
There's 2 sides to that. Yes, I do feel colder all the time, but it's not my fault.
I mean, no, I'm not victim blaming. I'm just like,
but I also am devolving. I like the warm more. I've always liked the warm though. You know that.
No,
like,
you have. But you also were always able to handle the cold because you grew up in Pittsburgh. So I was wondering if like now
I think I still can. I just don't always prepare for it properly. Like when we were in Milwaukee, I was like, man, I really wish I had gloves because that can make a big impact in the cold when you don't feel it with gloves. But that busing thing was cool. I was like, you know who would love this? Jim.
Yeah, big bus guy for drinking.
That would be so fun.
Yeah.
But New York,
he loves going to games. He loves that shit. Like he just saw No Doubt at the Sphere in Las Vegas on Friday. Time of his life. But yeah, so cool. I got a lot of shit from my family for that. They were like, you're ditching No Doubt to go see Ash Nico. And I was like, I know objectively a choice has been made. But for me, I don't feel like I made the wrong choice.
I don't regret this at all.
I don't regret it for a second at all.
I had to plan some time of us all going to a tennis open.
Oh,
together.
I'd
That would be
love
really
to do
fun.
that. I've been to the US Open a few times with my dad, and I fucking love it.
I'd like to eventually go to, like, all 4.
The French, US, Wimbledon,
And
and
Australian.
Australia, that's right. And my
Yeah.
sister and my father went to the Australian Open. They had a blast.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
seems so fun to go to all 4 of them. And there's smaller ones we can go to
Yeah.
as well, but I feel like that would be very fun. I have
Oh
to
my
talk
god.
to your
So
dad about it because I think Kyle would really like that because he loves tennis.
well,
Um,
it's always we could go with my dad.
that's what I was thinking. I just think that'd be fun.
Well, he also is a good planner. Like, he's really good at
Yeah.
planning trips, and he's been to enough sporting event and tennis events that he would know, like,
I
when
also
the
may need
tickets are
him
going on
to
sale,
I
where
may
to
need him to
sit.
get the tickets and I can pay him back.
Also fair.
And then you and if you want to come or if you want it to just be Jim, you, me, and Kyle. I think that'd be really fun.
I
have
think
a
he
plan.
would like I think he would probably like a sporting event. Any reason to see men run around is very appealing to him.
As straight as that sentence can sound.
Fine homoerotic, but we were in this homoerotic brought me to a a discussion that I had with my partner about the fucking video that came out a while ago with RFK Jr. and Kid
And
Rock.
Kid Rock.
And it's just them like trying to be as masculine as possible, but it's just them like in a hot tub together in jeans, drinking like full fat milk.
Yeah.
I was like, this is gay.
It's really gay.
This is super gay.
Yeah.
Like gay people can't be this gay.
Gay people
It's-
wouldn't dare be that gay. I've always said this. Straight men are gayer than gay men.
After watching that fucking video backed by the US government, I'm inclined to agree.
We rewatched Euphoria to watch this new season that's coming out because the old
God,
ones were
yeah.
so long ago that I was like,
Yeah.
oh, we should rewatch
What
it. Also, I mean, I liked the show before, so I was like, I'll rewatch that. And
Yeah.
there's one scene in the first season when you're like first being introduced to Nate and he's hanging out with his guy friends like on the football team and they're all hanging out shirtless. And I was like, why does no one have a shirt on?
True.
And I like I don't know, I didn't notice it before, or I did and I forgot that I did, but I was like, I was like, is this a thing? Do you guys like hang out just like shirtless? Like why is that happening? They're indoors. I know they have AC.
Yeah.
And he was like, I mean, me and my friends didn't do that, but I wasn't on the football team. And I was like, that's true.
That's
Did you know in
true.
football there's a move called the tush push? Do you
No,
know
but
about the tush push?
I think football is inherently gay, so I'm
It is gay.
gonna ask what it is and not be surprised, I feel like.
It is literally just like pushing forward by ramming into their like the people behind, like ram into them forward, and it's called the tush
Yeah.
push.
Straight people
And then you hear the
love to ram into ass.
have you seen those videos of like commentators talking about football and it's like he got him there deep. He's in
Yeah.
deep.
Yeah, I love those.
And it's like the girl sitting reading and she like the girlfriend's like reading smut and she like looks up and she's like my smut isn't this dirty.
Yeah. Why is your football game my audiobook?
Yeah.
That's crazy. The exact transcript, word for word. But this is all to say, I think my partner would love watching men run around. Like, I think it
Yeah, we should
inspires
plan that.
him. I'd be so down. That would be so fun. And that's like if we can get my dad on board to like come with us, that's a
Well,
very
we'll just
easy
do it
trip
when
to do.
he's available.
That is on my bucket list to go to Australia. I'm not looking forward to that flight. Not for a second.
I want
but-
to go, but I'm scared of the bugs. But I guess I'm getting used to bugs down here. Damn, these bugs are big down here.
I hate bugs.
The roaches?
Yeah, I just don't jive with the bugs. Like I know that's very woman of me, but
So
I
true.
hate bugs. Like, I really like I get those like nature people who are like the spiders, they help. But I'm just like you're not
I
helping me in my apartment. Get out. What are you doing in here? Please leave on all of your 8 legs.
Last week, I have to admit something you're not going to love. Last week, I hit a squirrel.
You hit a squirrel.
So I was
And
driving.
you killed him?
I think so. But this came up because I was thinking about it, and then I was like, I kill like roaches and bugs all the time, and I don't feel bad. But I killed the squirrel, and I like spent the rest of the drive to work being like, oh god.
It is different when it's
It's
like
not-
a mammal
yeah.
with fur. It does feel different. It feels
So
different.
I was driving into work on a main road with
Yeah.
a bunch of other cars. I was in a line of many other cars. It wasn't just like me on the road and the squirrel like got some idea that they could beat me. There was many cars in the road.
Right.
And then I'm like driving down and I see it was like a squirrel and a bird, and the bird's coming after the squirrel, and I
It's a
see it,
community of friends.
and I see it run onto the road, and I was like, no, and I scream, no, like driving into work,
God.
and then I hear it. I hear it hit the car,
No.
and I can still hear it in my head, the like smack on
Yeah.
the metal
Tire.
door, and it hit like a door and the tire. Like I think it hit the door first and then went under
the tire.
And I look back and I like see something in the road, and I was like,
That's so devastating.
and I like had to like, and then at the end of the road I like slow down to the red light.
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting there like
Feeling different.
I was like,
Yeah.
oh. So that was crazy. And then literally like an hour later, Kyle texted me and was like, I killed a roach. I was like, as you should. And I was like,
Get rid of those roaches.
I was like, why is it different? It's not okay that it's different.
I don't know. My mom, this was like over a decade ago. We were still living in New York. She was driving I think to pick us up from school or something, and a chipmunk ran on the road, and she didn't have enough time because she was on a bridge, so she had nowhere to swerve.
Yeah.
And in the rear view mirror, she saw nuts and acorns ricocheting out of its mouth like an AK-47. And she was like, not only did I kill him, he was on his way to bring food to his family.
Oh my god.
Isn't that devastating?
She's killed a whole family.
She murdered a family. It was winter time. Like, he probably went out, like, you know,
for the
like,
last.
I
the last.
promise I'm not getting milk and cigarettes. I'll be right back. She said she cried up until she pulled up to the school, and she was like, all right, I can't tell them that this happened. Like, they'll literally be devastated and never forgive me. So, but
Oh my god.
I know. I've killed a bird.
Pauses. I've killed a bird.
So this is murder confessionals.
Yeah.
Well, as we know, I fucking hate birds. This was not an intentional murder, by the way, though. I was in the car, and it hit my windshield and literally exploded. Like, because I was on the highway, so I was going over 60, and this bird had a death wish. And then my partner, I'll see if I'm allowed to tell this story in post, but my partner was running and was at the beach or something, so he was running on like the sidewalk by the beach, jumped over some stairs. A pigeon flew under his foot as he's falling from the stairs. He steps on the pigeon full force. Pigeon is dead, obviously. And everyone who saw it is like, why did you do that? What are you doing? And he was like, it flew under my foot. I didn't even know this was possible. And he said like the sound of like stepping on a pigeon with all your weight is like unforgettable.
I believe it.
You carry that with you forever. Like,
it was hard enough in the car, but for it to be my own body that does it.
Yeah. And you know, his shoe of choice was like a sandal because he was at the beach.
Oh
So
my
it's
god.
like the equivalent of like an ultra thin condom. Like, it's close.
Oh my god.
It's close contact.
Oh my god.
I know.
That's worse than either of the things we've experienced.
I think so. I
That's
think
way worse.
when you step on a big bird to death
with your own foot.
Yeah, when you curb stomp a pigeon, I think like that's peak. Like,
I think he yelled out for it.
Yeah, they yelled at him.
It's like, I didn't mean to.
The least confrontational man maybe on the face of the earth runs away from hard conversations with like Olympian speed, steps on a pigeon in public. He's like, I'm outside. never going out here again. This beach is closed in my mind forever, I think.
Oh my god.
I'm in like a murder.
I don't know what to say to that now.
That's so fair. I'm thinking about murder because I just downloaded or printed out this tabletop RPG because my role-playing game. My partner and I love video games and we love board games. And there's a store near our apartment that sells like role-playing games. It's not a sex thing. I can
Yeah.
see your face. Okay, just making sure you knew. Like a lot of them are like, you are a frog making soup. What ingredients do you put in the soup? Like it's like stuff like that. It's like wholesome, cute things.
Actually sounds really fun.
Yeah, and there's a ton that are online for free that people make, and you can just print them out, and then you have like your game book right there, and it's literally just like storytelling with friends. Like it's really good. But this one that I just downloaded that and printed out, and I laminated it. I got a laminating machine for all of them. I have like literally like a file folder with all the games in
Wait,
it.
that's so fun.
It's really fun. I think I'm gonna bring them. I think we should
To
play them
Pittsburgh?
when we go see 5 Seconds of Summer, and then I could bring them in Pittsburgh too. Yeah, this one that I got, I think Jesse would like. It's literally called Stab.
She's in. Yeah.
Where it's like one of you is the killer, but you're like in this horror movie. You build your
Yeah.
character.
We'll
Yeah,
have to figure out what night to do that so that Michelle can come because she loves coming to game night.
yeah, definitely. But and it's literally just you get like a pen and paper and you write your
That's
like
fun.
notes for characters, and then you like role play as the character. But it's like not like. It's just sort of like, oh, my character would do this or that. Like some
Yeah.
people are very into it. I'm like, my character is gonna do that. I'm not gonna be like put on a voice and all this stuff. But yeah,
Oh, yeah.
but yeah, but it's like a murder mystery. I was like, this is so exciting for me. I love this. So yeah, that's why I've been thinking about death. And then
I see that.
squirrel and bird, two friends. Just
I don't know what was happening. I don't know what I hit, what was going on, but
yeah.
whatever was happening, I certainly ended it.
You're like, I don't care who started it. I'm finishing it.
Yeah.
They
I'm
were
like a
like-
dad from the 90s.
Yeah. They were like, all right, well, maybe we have tea at like 3.
Yeah, and now they won't. So
Forest animal tea time. That's another thing I downloaded. I'm just like, you know what? I just want to be like a little animal in the woods with tea, making tea. This is the inspiration I need for my book right now. Like this, the unfettered storytelling that will get this manuscript done. Board games I do like, but modern board games, I got a bone to pick with them. Why are they so complicated? Why are there so many rules and so many pieces?
Yeah, some
And,
are
like,
very complicated.
It's too much. I don't like this. So I'm very drawn to this like imaginative way of like playing with your friends and telling stories.
like that,
Literally just need like dice to like
Yeah.
determine what happens, and then like pen and paper. That's it.
Yeah, I like that. That's really fun.
Yeah.
No overcomplications.
I don't like overcomplications. It's
No.
too much. It's too much to interact with, and I don't like it at all.
Well, it's supposed to be fun, not like hard.
Yeah,
be
like
fun.
Exploding Kittens was too hard for me. Remember that like that game got super popular, won a ton of awards and like all this.
Yeah,
And I was like,
I played it once and I was like, this wasn't as fun as all the work took.
it's too hard. I can't think. I'm like, when does the kitten explode? What are the parameters for the kitten not exploding? What does that card do? Like I couldn't never get into it because I was like, it's taking more time to learn how to play than it is to actually play. And that's when
That's
I'm
the
out.
worst part when you have to explain forever. I want to get into more of these games like the ones you're doing because Kana just play Scrabble all the time, which I like. I really like Scrabble.
Yeah.
But
That's a tried and true right there.
yeah, we need
Yeah.
other games too.
Yeah, well,
If we're not feeling a Scrabble night.
I got into a bit of a tiff with my partner because we were at this place that's also a bookstore. Like it's great. It's called Side Quest. It's literally just like a bookstore, and Dungeons and Dragon nerds are welcome. And I was looking at the RPGs and I was like, oh, like I've never really like played like different RPGs like this before. And he was like, yeah, like I want to get into them with you, but like whenever like I play a game with you, like you're just never in the mood. And I was like, when was the last time you asked me to play a game with you? And he was like, like over a year ago. I'm like, there it is. Thank you.
Yep. Okay. So
Yeah.
try again.
So next time you want to play, you just ask me. How about?
Yeah.
So
He's like, never thought of that.
good point. Communication. That's right. Foundational
Horrible.
pillar of a healthy romantic relationship. Forgot.
Horrible.
I've always wanted to play D&D, and I like started playing it once like years ago, and then got too intimidated and just never got into it again. But it's like these
Yeah.
little games like this that are like, depending on how many people, can vary between like an hour to an hour and a half. I'm like, I'm into this. This is
Yeah, I like that.
yeah. And it's all imagination. You just let your imagination run wild. So it's like a brain exercise. Or so I
Yeah,
tell.
that's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you're not on your phone, really. That's the
Yeah.
big thing.
Yeah. You can like use your phone if you like don't have dice. Like when we didn't have gaming dice right away. So we just used like an app because we
Yeah,
needed.
yeah.
But in terms of like actively being on your phone, like
Like scrolling.
exactly. It's sort of what we
Yeah.
talked about a little while ago, like trying to make more use of your time, use being just sort of like doing things that fulfill you, even if it's like playing a game, reading a book. Fine.
I've been reading like crazy recently.
She's back on her reading grind.
I am.
I got really into Nancy Drew. That's what I'm on right now.
We're reading different books.
That's fair. Well, I'm reading Mold. I read like 8 books at a time. Like I got like
Yeah.
a comic. I got Nancy Drew.
Yeah.
I'm loving it. Nancy can do anything. So literally, like her car will break down, and it'll be like, good thing Nancy took an extensive course on mechanics
Yeah.
over the summer. I'm like this bitch
Yeah.
can do
MacGyver could never.
literally.
Nancy
Yeah.
Drew does it all.
She's like gets kidnapped, locked in a closet. It's like good thing Nancy remembered like a law picking course that her dad took like 2 years ago. I'm like, and then she's
I
out of the
love
closet. It's great. I love it.
Kyle and I are reading a book at the same time right now.
Are you
Which
doing
is
like a
kind of
book
fun.
club?
It's more so that I read a book a while ago and it was absolutely phenomenal.
What
And
was
you
it?
should read it as well. The first book is called The Will of the Many. It's so good.
Really?
I read it a while ago and I was like, this book is so good. You have to read it. It's phenomenal. So Kyle reads it. And then when he read it, the second book came out when he finished it. So I just got the second book. So we're reading at the same time. So there's 2 bookmarks in there. So what ends up happening is he reads it like throughout the week in different times, and then on the weekend I catch up.
What happens if like you like read a word ahead of him? Like does he shoot you?
No.
Okay. I
Yeah,
just wasn't
no.
sure like how in sync this reading is. So I just wanted to
No,
So.
he reads and then I catch up. And then I did ask this past weekend because I was gonna go walk on the treadmill uphill for a while to train for a hike we're gonna do. And I read when I do that because like it's like 45 minutes. I can't just stare at the wall.
Yeah.
So I was like, should I bring that book now that I've caught up, or should I bring the other book I'm reading? And he was like, you can bring the other one.
Yeah.
So I brought the other book that I'm reading. So I don't read ahead of him, but I don't think he'll like take me down if I do.
Right.
Yeah.
That's true. That's a good
Yeah.
point.
But
I
it's
wonder.
kind of fun because he reads it and then I catch up to it. So it's like, because some people will do that where they like get 2 copies of it, but I think that's being a little loose with your money.
It just seems a little unnecessary.
Yeah, unless you were to like donate it. If you were gonna get 2 and then
Yeah.
donate the second book, then I guess I'd be okay with it. But like this book was like $35, so
Oh my
I'm not
God, how
getting 2.
long is it? This is like the Bible?
Like 600 pages.
Holy shit.
Okay, but let me tell you what this first book is about. You're gonna know why I like it immediately. An adult epic fantasy novel set in a Roman-inspired world with a strict social hierarchy, where lower level classes cede their will, their energy to the upper classes. The story follows Vis, a prince in hiding after his family's execution, who infiltrates the elite Cantonin Academy to uncover secrets and seek revenge, all while navigating a deadly competition and a complex magic system. It's known for its intricate plot, political intrigue, and themes of class, loyalty, and colonialism.
Yeah, that's
Drawing comparisons to Red Rising and The Name of the Wind.
I loved Red Rising.
I know. That's why I said that at the end because I knew you loved it.
Yeah.
It's so good. It's so fun. So the first book is called The Will of the Many, and the second is called The Strength of the Few.
Oh, that's fun. They
And then
like complete each other.
Yeah, and then I think the third one that he's working on right now is going to be called The Justice of One or something like that.
Damn, it just gets smaller and smaller.
Yeah. I mean, it's very clearly a commentary on like colonialism, class, because it's very clear like the upper class have way more advantages to do well than the lower class. Like you can't get ahead and all this stuff. But it also is just such a fun world that he builds.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. Right now, I'm reading like a ton of shit right now. I just finished. I will. I just have a ton of stuff. And fantasy's hard for me to get into. Like I'm not I don't
But
really
I do think you'd like this.
Yeah. Like it's weird. I loved fantasy when I was a kid, and now as an adult, I'm kind of like, but I can acknowledge how like incredibly amazing of a feat it is to write a fantasy book. Like the world building, the government, the character development, the magic. Like I think all of that is so cool in practice, but when I read it as a consumer, I'm like, this is so overwhelming. There's too much. Where are the cards? Like I just can't. So, but I do like, because obviously my family loves fantasy and so does my partner. So I'm like, all right, well, this is going to be in my world forever. So I might as well just get on board with it. I yesterday finished a very lighthearted read called The Secret History of the Rape Kit, and that was super bleak but very interesting. Turns out the original rape kit was made by a woman, but a man took credit for it because she wasn't an official police officer or nurse practitioner. She was just someone who spoke with a ton of rape victims and decided to make a kit because it was like, there's no way to collect evidence. Because cops, especially in Chicago, think that when a woman says she was sexually assaulted, she's just lying for attention. So after I finished that, I was like, all right, I need like a fiction book.
Yeah. I usually read a fiction and a nonfiction at the same time.
That's what I do too.
I balance the two of them.
Yeah.
That's the partner or the book I'm reading with my partner. And then the other thing I just read was called The Poisonwood Bible. It was phenomenal.
Is that another fantasy? No, I have no idea what that even is. Yeah.
It's by Barbara Kingsolver, if you've heard that name. This was the book I think that like made her famous, really famous. It's about a missionary family who goes to the Congo, the Belgian Congo. And they go right at the time when they have their independence, their revolution, like for independence. Obviously, the missionaries weren't planning that. So it's a commentary on the missionaries, like in Africa and things like that. But then it also talks a lot about like how the CIA manipulated that independence and how they started the coup that ruined the democratic election and stuff like that. I learned so much. So it did have like historical pieces of it, but it was a fiction book. It was so good. The characters were so interesting. It's this family. This dad is like this insane Baptist preacher, like super strict, super intense, and he has 4 daughters. And the story switches perspectives between the 4 daughters. So it was really cool. Yeah.
That's awesome.
And then like it had like 6 parts to it, and you went between the daughters within it. But then at the beginning of each part, it was the mother's perspective. Who was like, they were all beat by him, but she was beat by him and like things like that. And like it went like back in time or like ahead in time, and she was reflecting back on their time in the Congo. And it was so good. It was really, really cool.
Yeah, that does sound really good actually.
Yeah, you'd like that. And it's not a fantasy.
Yeah, I'm into that. Maybe I'll just have you start picking my book of the month for me. Because some of these books that you've mentioned, I'm like, I think I saw them on book of the month and just didn't think to pick them. So maybe I'll just make you do it.
I got it a while ago at a Goodwill because it was like 99 cents. And I was like, oh, I've seen this title before. So I grabbed it. I did not. And it sat on my shelf for a long time. I did not expect it to be this good. It was phenomenal. It was one of those books where like, if I could start it over and read it from the first time again, I would.
I love that.
It was that good.
Such a good feeling.
Yeah.
Amazing. Well, I think that's our show. I have to go eat dinner, so it's going to be like 2 meat sticks and popcorn and an apple, but still, I've much to prepare. Unlike that chipmunk my mom killed. Anyway, tune in next time. So exciting.